Hi everyone, this is SF and today in this video, I'm going to give you some tips, especially for college freshmen. I know 2018 matters a lot for you guys because it's like a new beginning for the days to come. As a senior student, when I look back to the old days, I just realized there's so many things I hope I knew before I entered college. So that's why I'm here making this video for you today. Let's get started! So the first tip is try to make more friends out of school. When you enter college, well, you will meet tons of people you never thought you would. Maybe they're from all different places and from all different walks of life. Anyway, it's nice and necessary for you to make friends with them. But you have to graduate sooner or later. You have to fit into society and you have to know more people from your work. And the people in your work are so different from your school friends. So I hope you can make friends who are older than you or someone who has been working for a long time, because then they have a lot more stories to tell you. They can offer you more advices. Take myself for example. I am just so lucky to know my teacher Kola and Xiaolu in Shanghai. So when I'm working with them, they just changed how I look at the world and how I treat with people. So now I'm a different SF. I'm a better myself. The second tip is for handling relationships with people around you, like your roommates. So these people are who you're gonna be with for the entire 4 years, so be careful with it. When living with those people, you have to know how to be more considerate and also willing to share more. And the easiest thing for you to share is snacks. And also, if you find any problems with your roommates, please just have a nice and patient communication with them and then just fix them. I remember when I was in the first year, I was just being so self-centered. I didn't know how to think about others. And when I have problems with my roommates, I didn't actually talk with them in a nice way. So it's going to bring me a lot of trouble when I'm working. Third one is try to get more skills. You know, our life is a process of a continuous learning. So please, whenever you have time, just try to pick up some new skills like playing musical instrument, mastering a new language, photographing, dancing, making a speech, or even debating. What I have to tell you is, in this big data era, the information every day is updated all the time. So the limited information and knowledge we got from school are never enough. You can actually make a lot of time for exploring the outside world. Just don't drown in a bed in a dormitory. You're gonna miss a lot of opportunities and a lot of fun out there if you're just sleeping all the time. Number 4, confidence. So how to be confident? That's a highly requested question. If you just search for how to be more confident on the website, you're gonna see a lot of fancy tips. But for me, I think there are just 2 basic things for you to be confident. The first one is find or develop a specific skill. Whenever you're not feeling confident, your specific skill is going to make up for it. And the second one is try to face and accept your imperfections. No one is flawless. Everyone has some disadvantages, some imperfections, but actually imperfections makes perfection. Once you accept it, then you can just improve it in peace. I remember 2 or 3 years ago, I was a very inconfident girl. Like, I don't like a lot of things about myself. But then after working in Shanghai, I got practice a lot, so I improved my teaching skill and also my oral English speaking skills. And that's helping me a lot. I'm no longer inconfident and I gradually accept how I am. Now, I just love how I'm right now. Number 5, how to be less stressed. But I actually think if you find there's so many pressure in your life, that's a good thing. That means you're doing something meaningful, which is going to help you grow. And I don't really agree with the saying decompress or be less stressed, because normally people just think I just need to put aside my stress and then I can just go out, go traveling, do whatever I can for fun. But when you're back to real life, the problem and the stress are still there. Things are not changed. So you have to figure out what's behind the pressure and then try to fix it. So the pressure will be gone when the problem is no longer there. Number 6, about relationships. A lot of people will ask me like, should I have a relationship in college? I think yes, if you find the right one, because having relationships is part of our life, and it's also a necessary experience for you to learn a lot of things. If you ever had a lot of boyfriends or girlfriends, then I think it's easier for you to make friends, because you know how to love, you know how to be considerate. From my experiences, I think a good relationship is when two people are mutually supporting each other and they can actually help each other grow. Number 7, tips about certificates. I think that's another highly requested question because people around me, they're taking a lot of examinations and they're preparing for all this kind of certificates for teaching, translating, interpreting, or even financing. If I just speak for myself, well, I think it's not necessary for me to get certificates because I don't need those things to improve my ability. But I heard about some information from my students, like they're working in different companies. They told me if you're majoring in financing, accounting, some majors like that, you can try to get some certificates that are worth a lot. But in English major, I don't think there's any worthwhile certificates because English is never a skill. You have to add some other things onto it. Then you can make full use of it. So I prefer to spend my time practicing and having an intern in Shanghai. What I get from my working experiences are not just salary, but also my teaching and speaking skills and all the different information I've never heard about it before. So certificates? No, not a must to go for me. You are the most valuable certificates. Number 8, postgraduate education. Well, if you like to do academic research, then you can continue with postgraduate education. But if you don't, you prefer to practice in real life, then just go early work. And from my perspective, I think there are always a lot more to learn out there. Number 9, feel lost for the future. If you just don't know what to do in your college and you feel like, I'm so lost in a way, that means you're doing nothing. You just have too much free time thinking about all those craps. Please find something to do and try to learn some other skills. And trust me, you will never feel lost anymore if you work hard enough. Because where there's a will, there's a way for you. Number 10, I want to say something to English major student. So there are some points I really want you to know before you actually do something. The first one is oral English really matters. English is actually a way of thinking and you can get a lot more information from out there. If you don't know what to do in the first year of your college, then you can just try to improve your oral English. The second one is work. I mean, you have to try different kinds of jobs because then you can find out what you want to do. Like I ever tried translating, interpreting, and also broadcasting an English contest or on badminton competition. So these experiences help me find out teaching is the best thing I want to do because I don't like to be a translator or interpreter. I like to talk with people. I like to share what I learned. So I also hope you can try more and find out what you want to do. The third one is learn from mistakes. Because no mistakes, no improvement. Well, it's hard to understand what I'm just saying, so I'm going to tell you my story. I am a person with a lot of problems, but since I know Kola and Xiaolu and we've been working together, they can always tell me what kind of problem I have. And it helped me analyze what's behind my problem. Maybe some family issues, some factors coming out from my childhood, or etc. So then I start to review. I start to think about why I did those things, why I said those things. But the process of figuring out those factors are really tough for me. But anyway, because I made effort into learning from my mistakes, I've changed a lot. Every time I come back from Shanghai, my friends around me will say, wow, you changed a lot. You're not like before anymore. Because I'm making improvement every time. I know how to love people. I know how to respect. And also, I know how to be more thoughtful for people. Though I'm still learning, but I made it. And you guys, you're so young. You're like born after 2000. So you have a lot more time to explore the world, to explore the funny and interesting things out there. You still have a lot more opportunity for the future. So be chill. I believe that you're gonna have a good time in school and have a bright future. So, I've been talking so much for today. I hope my video can help you a lot. If you still have many questions, you can just comment below or subscribe us and PM me. Alright, let's just call it a day. See you next time.